Welcome back. Dr. Kenneth Romer, coach, trainer, speaker, and organizational development specialist, joins us this morning. We're going to be talking about self-esteem and knowing your self-worth. Good morning, Dr. Romer. Tell us, describe self-esteem. Why is that such a major challenge right now?
Well, first of all, it's so good to be on set with you. When I woke up this morning, the first thing I did was felt my pulse. And I said if I could still feel my pulse, I could still fulfill my purpose. So I think when it comes to self-worth or self-esteem, it's us having the ability to live out our purpose, to understand our true value, understanding what life looks for us by living it on the next level. You know, I've had the wonderful chance to coach many organizations and individuals, and I'm discovering right now that for many of these individuals, the challenge is that they are not thinking about the long-term outcomes. They're seeing themselves to the eyes of others as opposed to seeing themselves to the eyes of their own purpose and the eyes of their own potential. So what I'm discovering is that if we are to live our life to the next level, we've got to lift the lids of our own thinking. We are limited by the thoughts that we think. The challenge I'm discovering is that there were so many individuals, same environment, different endings, same opportunities, different outcomes. And the difference between those who win and those who lose is that persons who lose make deals with the voices in their head that simply say to them that they can't. So self-worth is really saying to yourself that you can do it. You're adding value to your own life. You are determined right now to live your life on the next level. What I tell persons when it comes to your own self-worth, there are two concepts I like to encourage our persons to employ. The first thing is add value to your own life. Take responsibility, add it to your own life. Every single day, I have 1,440 minutes deposited into my own bank account. That's my minutes, all right? And what I do with those minutes right now is a reflection of how I value my own life. We need to value ourselves, make every minute count. Your present condition is not your final conclusion. It doesn't matter where you are right now. The important thing is understanding where you're going, add value to your own life, and then secondly, add value to the life of somebody else.
Now, obviously, that's self-worth. Now, some persons also struggle with having low self-esteem. So how do they transform that and boost themselves up?
When it comes to self-esteem, again, self-esteem is a cognitive discussion, and again, it goes again to the way that we think. It's amazing how our own thinking could kind of either lift our lives or limit our own lives. So you have to have conversations with yourselves. You can't expect others right now to determine your own worth or value. I determine my own worth, I determine my own value, and most of that is intrinsic. So I say the person suffering with self-esteem issues, begin to have a conversation with yourselves. Where do you see yourselves 10, 15, 20 years from now? Where do you see yourself at the end of this month? Begin to take the journey towards your long-term goals by making deliberate and intentional steps. Self-esteem is a matter of intentional living. Live intentionally, and you'll always get to where you want to go in life.
So basically, self-actualization
Self-actualization. Maslow says it that way. Self-actualization is a pyramid where you begin to look at your basic needs first. Take care of yourself. Self-preservation is very important. Before I put my own mask on others, I'm putting it on myself. Preserve yourself and just continue with the journey now towards self-actualization.
Now, in this day and time, we often have instances where social media, we have people bullying us. How do we address being dragged down by others as it relates to being bullied? How do we handle that?
I'll tell you what I do. I have a young child, also a young son. I'll ask your daughter and a young son. What I did early on, I had him every morning look inside the mirror, and I asked him, tell me who you are. And he's saying, I'm Harper Romer. I'm Harper Romer. As a parent, I was deliberate right now in helping him to identify who he is. Nobody could bully you if you know your worth and your value. It's intrinsic.
Well, Dr. Romer, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We hope to see you back on the morning edition sometime again soon, but it was wonderful having you with us this morning.